Okay, I hope everyone is doing well. Happy New Year. And I understand completely if it's a new year, new you, and you don't want to be here to hear what's going on with what's going on in the background. So, one second, hold on. Okay. So, before I started the reading, I kept on hearing that song, and it goes like, I'm done. They be trying to take away my peace. I'm done. Whatever that is. I forget who sings it, but it goes like, I'm done. They be trying to take away my peace. I'm done. So, most of you that are watching here, you're done with whoever these tormentors are, and you've been moved on, and you're definitely on the right path with that. But these tormentors of yours, if it's more than one, or whether it's just one, they have planned and plotted on their own death, on their own demise. They don't know this, they don't see this, but they have been plotting on that because they've been trying to spring this on you. It's going to backfire and it will collapse entirely on them. So, you don't see this kind of stuff on the news, child. Like, you'll never find this stuff on the news. But if these people knew what the channelers, the mediums, the psychics, the prophets in this community, the authentic ones, if they knew what we knew, I want to think for a second that that would stop them from doing what they're about to do next. They're plotting and they're scheming and all their antics all together. We see this stuff coming from miles away. Many of us see it coming from years away, actually. And some of you have just been 100 steps ahead of these folks the entire time, and that's really been grinding their teeth. But I think that if they knew, if this person or these folks knew that there are other people out there with higher frequencies and therefore more otherworldly abilities, non physical abilities, I don't think they would think that they're getting away with anything. I don't think that they would feel like they could get away with any of this stuff, okay? Because they can't and they won't. And the level of delusion that they're operating under is indeed it's it's kind of a joke. All right. So, I don't know why I'm getting into that, but I was just hearing something about from my spirit guide how these people don't believe that there are those out there who have innate abilities that are more in touch with their gifts, with their senses, that have enhanced senses. And that's totally fine. I guess that works out in our favor. Those of us here in the community, I don't know what to tell you about that. Because I want to believe, I want to say for a second that God put it in us, those of us who have these extra gifts, these enhanced abilities. I want to believe that God put it, ingrained it in us, I want to say, because He knew that we would need these extra, I want to say, forces, extra weapons against the darkness, because we are truly pure, gentle, soft at heart, at the heart's core, at the soul's core. And one thing about our Creator, nature, Mother Nature, whatever you want to call it, always has a way of gifting her creatures the armor, the defense, the weaponry that they need to survive. Life will always equip you with whatever it is that you need to survive. I'm thinking of the honey badger all of a sudden, and how the honey badger could get bitten by a lion, and it doesn't feel anything. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't feel anything, and I think it also emits like a poison. Um, I'll have to look more into it, but I know that they're very tough, and they're small. There's a lot of like smaller creatures in this world that are like vindictively like I shouldn't say vindictive because they're not vindictive, but they are atrociously poisonous, and they are wicked little buggers that you do not want to step on, and you don't want to get stung by, or you do not want to get bitten by. Like, I notice a lot of the smaller creatures in this world are a lot more dangerous, and the bigger ones tend to be a bit more gentle, like gentle giants. And their weaponry, their armor is their size for the most part. Um, but the smaller ones are not so lucky, so they get these like enhanced abilities, these extra gifts and traits. So I'm not sure why I'm going into that, right? But I think it's because God's trying to show me that whether you're big fish, small fish, whatever creature you may be, big or small, you are well equipped with all that you need to thwart off the darkness. And some of you have been well equipped with enhanced traits and abilities like foresight, intuition. Some of you are prophets or a prophetess, and you are prophetesses, excuse me, or you're coming into the knowing that you are. And this year is going to be one of the years where you finally not just step into that power, because you've been stepping around and playing in it for some time, like tap dancing in it, but now it's sealed. It's sealed on you. I don't know why I feel like I need to just say that. It is completely sealed now around you, over you. That power that you've been stepping into, you'll never step out of it again. This is the year where you finally know who you really are, if you don't already. And if you do already, you're about to find out even more about your background, even about your soul's background, your soul and your spirit's background. You're going to find out more than just the physical aspects to you. But while you're doing that, I want to say I do see it written over here on these persons. Wow, in their fate lines, it's looking horrifying. It's really sad to talk about, to be honest, because to think that people are so miserable that they absolutely cannot find anything else to do with their lives and with themselves apart from drowning themselves in their own negative karma, drowning themselves in their own curses and their own self-punishment by coming after those who haven't done anything to them, by coming after those who are actually minding their business, by coming after those who are genuinely happy. It's you're a threat. You are just such a threat to some folks there. You're like first challenge, Some people see you as the only thing that is stopping them from achieving what it is that they have been narcissistically and selfishly, like, I mean, it's grotesque how selfish some of these energies are. But whatever it was they were stepping all over people to acquire, they're not getting it. God is putting you right there at the door, like the bouncer, like the security guard who, cannot be messed with. You cannot trespass against this person. You're officially like charged with this duty of protecting the peace, of protecting your peace first and foremost. And I'm feeling like these folks, they're going to try to bombard you. They're going to try to, and that's putting it nicely, they're going to try to, I heard, harass you now. Whatever the case may be, it seems like these people are pretty dead set on removing you, quote unquote, in any way they can. So, whatever the case may be, the only thing I see happening here, especially if you are someone who is rocking, I'm just going to say it, you are rocking this faith like never before. I have to say it. You're walking with a higher faith than ever before. Y'all, you know who you are. You are going to be blessed even more so after these people attempt to enact whatever it is they're attempting to enact against you. I'm going to say this too. The new year, right? People already try to start picking on me in different ways, like they typically do. Like they haven't changed, they're not going to change. People have already begun to start swinging harder at me over things that they are illegally surveying. They have been hacking, and I've been talking about this for the longest time. This has been going on for years. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not sure if it's ever going to stop. Even if I take it to court, which I do plan on it, even if I take it to court and the judge issues, whatever kind of ceasefire, quote unquote ceasefire, just being silly, but these people will always look for a loophole or a back door or some other, you know, unscrupulous way to monitor you or to drag you out and try to humiliate you, embarrass you, or whatever. But that's where God comes in. But whatever the case may be, these folks ain't stopping. And they wouldn't, because it's not like you stop being a threat to them just because it's the 1st of January. The thing is, for them to even see you as a threat in the first place, well, I don't think that has anything to do with you. That is their perspective. Some people here are literally, let me tell you how I'm sitting here watching my anime, cooking my food, working out, going to different places, traveling, adventuring with my partner, and I'm out here just with my boyfriend. We are just living our lives, minding our business, and it's just a whole lot of hatred being built up outside of the two of us. Like, there's so much hatred coming from specific collectives of people and specific individuals that I used to be acquainted with. And they're out here trying to acquire my passwords and stuff from the dark web, because I'm getting email alerts about passwords being compromised, and touching my credit, and Credit Karma messaging me about that. And I'm just like, I haven't cared or touched any of that stuff. I'm not kidding. I'm such a whatever, leave it to God kind of person. Like, my faith is unfuckwithable at this point. Excuse my French, but it really is. Because I'm not going to work myself up for any of that. And I think y'all are on that same frequency. And it's just, these people can't stand it. They cannot stand it. You ignoring them and pushing forward is really what's scaring them the most, because they know that you're about to be in different rooms with highly important people, and your future, your success, your destiny is brighter than they could even ever imagine it being. It's literally miraculous. Your destiny is full of miracles, and all of those miracles will be displayed to the world. It is like God is working through you, blessing you to show others what He is capable of, what His love can bring, and that He really is existent and ever omnipotent in this world, okay? In all worlds. So this is just, it's basic, boring, blasphemous, the stuff that these people are doing. I'm hearing boring, man. It's so boring at this point. It's like no one cares. No one cares. You don't even care. At this point, you know that everything they do against you will be made to work out for you and in your favor, no matter what. Because that's how it's been happening. I don't see you getting uglier. I don't see you getting, um, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't see you losing money. I don't see you on the streets. I don't see you anywhere near desperation or poverty at all. You have been going quite the opposite direction. You've actually been getting more beautiful. Some of you have been glowing up without even knowing why. Just waking up and looking in the mirror and like completely falling in love with who you see in the mirror. Oh my goodness. Some of you, let me tell you right now, if you haven't seen any money coming in yet, which many of you, I'm being guided to say that you have already, whatever the case may be, there's a surplus, is what I'm going to say. There's a surplus coming in. Some of you might get a check or a bonus. I'm seeing $25,000 on this check. This is minimum. Okay, my spirit guides are saying that that's minimum. Yeah, confirmation. Thank you. Some of you are going to inherit like loads of money. I heard a money load. That's from The Sims. That's like a cheat code in The Sims. Anyways, money load. And that gives you, what is it? I think it gives you $1 million. Either that or like $500,000. I can't recall right now. So you guys are going to be making a lot of money. Okay, 25 grand minimum. Okay, coming in at you. 500,000, $500,000, $1 million. These are just minimums. Minimums, okay? I don't know what's happening, but you guys, you might want to start whipping out different magazines or different Instagram accounts and looking at where you want to travel and vacation to next, and heck, maybe where you might even want to buy a dream home, because Spirit is saying you are going to be financially gifted, I heard, and capable this year, unlike ever before. You are going to be financially blessed in one of the most powerful ways you could be blessed. Also heard this money is tax-free. For some of you, there won't even be taxes on this money. But that's not going to be for all of you, okay? Also heard your monthly increase, something about monthly increase or increments. So you're going to be inheriting more money, or you're going to be, you get it. So we're going to leave it there. But you're going to be rolling in money. And the thing is, right, let me just tell you something. Some of you, right, you've been rolling in money. You've been rolling in money. And I can completely understand this right now. You've been had money. But the way it works, right, when you have money, and I mean long money, not like short money, like, oh, look, I have 50 grand in the bank or anything like that. When you have long money, you don't act desperate to show it off. When you have long, real wealth, you keep that quiet. Some of you, maybe you splurge every once in a while, but for the most part, you do not divulge your finances to anybody. You're not the kind of person that would be posting like pictures of Benjamins on your page. That is not rich. That's not wealth. That is like temporary gain, and you don't have temporary gains. You have real, actual wealth. And some of you, you have just been in your wealth, living your life quietly and abundantly this whole time. And people have been out here ridiculing you and thinking that you some poor peasant just because you don't work out to the, what you call it? You don't walk out to the mall every single day. I just heard workout, something about you don't work out or something. I love how people think they know you. I love this. There's a lot of assumptuous energy around you. But be careful, maybe that's something that you're putting out. So if you're putting out presumptuous energy, assumptuous energy, then people are definitely returning it right back at you, okay? Be careful with that. So mind your business, do your thing, live your life like you normally do. But I don't like what I'm seeing here with these people. And it's sad because there are going to be some funerals this month, I heard, and this year was what I was trying to say. But Lord just said this month. I just heard the word pester. And now I'm hearing the word Esther or Hester. Now I'm hearing Esterson or Hesterson, something like that. Just popped in. I don't know if that's a name or something, but okay. Has something to do with this. Well, it's looking like they're just gonna have to tell you what their favorite flowers are now, because how are you supposed to know what to bring to their funeral? I don't know. Oh, that's right. You're not even going to their funeral. Got you. Some of you might, because that's how big your heart is. But I advise you just stay away from all that negativity, all that wicked, all that evil altogether. Because I just think that your life right now is on a very important wheel of destiny. It is on a vital one. You're stepping into yourself, your true self now. You are going to remember things as well about your past lives. You will have a form of a regression, is what I'm hearing, where you may have vivid dreams or sharp visions about who you are or who you were, or people that they don't look like you but they feel like familiar to you, like soul tribe, like soul family, like they're a part of your heart. These might be people that you used to be in past lives and you've reincarnated from them, or they might be soul family, soul tribe that's coming into your life that are meant to help you. There's so many different reasons. You guys are going to have a lot of different experiences that prove that what you've always believed about yourself to be true deep down, the power that you always suspected that you had, it's actually infinitely more. Far, far greater. Why do you think you have been tested? Child tested. Almost abominably so. All the time. It feels like all the time. Some of you, it's not all the time, but you've been tested because life is trying to squeeze the truth out of you. God is trying to show you. He's trying to squeeze those true colors out of you, trying to get to the juice. You know? I'm trying to show you the juice. I'm trying to show you that you are epic in ways that this society will never show you, that the scientists will never tell you, that the government will never accept from you. Some of you, I'm going to be honest, this is where it gets even more difficult. You may have abilities that might threaten certain industries that's coming in. And actually, as I said that, I just thought about the music industry and how certain parts of it are very highly threatened by me and what I do, because I'm an independent artist, and thanks be to God, I'm very gifted and talented with my voice, and I will not be signed to any contract. And I guess that stirs up a few feathers and that bothers a few people because they're upset that they signed contracts, they signed away their souls, they've enslaved themselves to certain bigot companies and industries. And I haven't. And I'm grateful that I have the luxury to just be happy and be my gifted self without having to enslave myself to anyone, any place, any institution, organization. It doesn't matter. I also heard Spirit just say any crime. There are people here, I guess, that were trying to they're trying to pin crimes on me. And I'm seeing that happening to you. Some of you are absolutely unaware of this, by the way. And I'm over here like scratching my head now, thinking, like, huh? Like, what? I have no record, dude. I have like zero rap sheet. My record is spotless. Like, spotless. It is clean. So I don't understand why anyone would be trying to pin any crimes on me. Although I will say, in another frame of mind, I guess there are some folks that have clean records and they're like the best, I guess, quote unquote, to pull off certain, illegal, illicit activities because they don't come up in the system. So I suppose that is kind of coming in now, and that does make sense. But yeah, no, you don't have any kind of record. Many of you here, you don't even have a speeding ticket or a parking ticket on your record, and if you do, maybe just one or two. But yeah, I don't. These people are not getting away with that. Well, that's unfortunate because whatever it is that they're trying to say you did, wow, is nothing in comparison to what they've done. It's appalling. It's appalling what they've done. Anyways, you don't have to be enslaved to any crime. That is what Spirit was saying as well. So these people, there are some folks here, tormentors of yours, that are very much so guilty, and others know that they're guilty of certain transgressions. And they can never speak up for themselves or anyone else for that matter. They just won't be able to live their life, honestly, because they're now trapped in fear. And unless they come out about those truths, they will be forever enslaved and trapped as a form of punishment for what they decided to do. The truth will set them free, but these people live for lies. They live for lies. They live for the facetiousness. They live for the artificial. They really do. To them, there is nothing but the physical world, period. It is an ignorant mindset. One of the most ignorant. But we'll just leave it there because, like I said, it all works out in your favor at the end of the day. You know better. You know karma. Shit, many of you are karma. And it could be good or it could be bad, depending on how people treat you, depending on their intentions towards you. Anyways, so I'm just hearing there was going to be some fireballs this month. I have no idea what that has to do with. I don't know if that has to do with the drink or if that's literally an energetic attack. I'm pretty sure Spirit just gave me a snuff about the drink. Okay, so they're saying it's not about the drink. Sorry, Spirit. It's about the actual incoming attacks people are trying to hurl at you. I say people, but at this point, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful, but truly, they are acting like bots, like stuck in the same cycle, repeating the same error. Like anytime they're supposed to learn their lessons, an error message appears. Error 601 cannot compute. Error 601 cannot compute. It's like wow, I just looked down and it's 323. I've been seeing 323 a lot lately. Some of you might have been too, so just keeping that in mind. But yeah, now these people just refuse to compute, so it's kind of like an NPC, non-playable characters. Like, you can't play the game of life if you can't even learn from life. Life is trying to teach you lessons, and you're out here repeating the same egotistical mistakes. I heard natural disaster. Wow. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. They're saying don't even call them NPCs. These are more natural disasters. That is so funny. I like that. I love that, actually. I'm so sorry. I probably shouldn't, but I, she's cheeky. If you know the Holy Spirit, you truly know the Holy Spirit. I'm not talking about what you've read in the Bible, what you think you know. I mean, know, actually been confronted or um, encountered in some way by the Holy Spirit. If she encountered you, you know that she's very ferocious, fierce. She's sassy, she's cheeky, and she does not like any disrespect against God. Not at all. I mean, she truly is God's divine counterpart. She is the counterpart. So, yeah, that's God in a woman. Spirit is God in a woman, quote unquote. I should say God in a feminine energy, because spirit doesn't have like appendages. She's not human either. But yeah, feminine. God in the feminine. All right. Natural disasters. These natural disasters refuse to learn from their mistakes and keep on committing the same transgressions, the same lies, the same phony fallacies against you. They keep on pinning certain crimes on you are not responsible for, never have been responsible for. Also just heard cousin or cousins. Okay, there's this artist, or I don't know if they're a band, but I saw this song they made today. It's called Crazy Cousins. The artist, they're called Crazy Cousins. And sorry, forgive me, I can't recall the song name right now. Didn't mean to confuse you, but this may have something to do with some crazy cousins in your family, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but it may not even be on your side. It may be on, oh, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying your side. It may not be on your mother's side. I just heard it may be on the father's. And for some of you, you may have children. You could be the parent of someone who is being spiritually attacked in some way. Whatever the case may be, if your child is being tormented, I'm seeing it's not the mother's side, more so it's the father's side. It really is going to be a toss-up for some of you, but daddy's family is coming in here very strongly, and it's not pretty. I heard it's not giving pretty at all. It's not, I heard pretty real. It's not giving pretty real at all. Pretty real? Pretty real. Someone here, I don't know if they act like they're real or like they're more real or authentic than you, but they're not. Or if they act like they're pretty or whatever their beauty consists of, it's unfounded in real life, because I'm hearing like I heard filters, photoshopping, things like that, using like the Facetune face app too much, something like that's coming in. Oh gosh, that's also, I just heard that's becoming a cringe show to watch. Someone here is becoming a shit show, like a whole Photoshop abuser has been, somebody here has just been on a roll humiliating themselves. I don't know if they're on drugs, but for some reason they cannot clearly see that they are embarrassing themselves. It's kind of like they're under spell work or something, or like as if they are in some form of a curse that they might be in. I don't know. Okay, so someone here has some cousins that are not real at all, and I guess they're not pretty. I'm not sure. Oh, real. Also, like, okay, Instagram real? Pretty real? Maybe somebody here was making a reel of like certain pictures of them where they thought they looked pretty. It was not to be found, is what. Okay, yeah. Oh no. Basically, I'm trying to be nice here. Spirit is saying that it did not work out or something. This person ended up just showing how facetious their beauty is, and that's that. They also just kind of tainted their own reputation by making themselves look so ingenuine, so inauthentic. Oh boy. Hey guys, what's up? If the messages are resonating, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If not, no worries. I just want you guys to hear what I have to say, because that's all I'm here to do anyways. I don't make money off this channel, and honestly, likes and dislikes don't really mean anything when you're just doing God's work. So on that note, don't like the video. I don't care. I'm not here for that. I'm here to give you clarity and peace and update you on the energetic report. So that's what I'm seeing happening. I just heard sister's funeral. Some of you, I heard your own sister's funeral. I don't know what that has to do with this. Some of you, I don't know if your sister and you are on good terms. I don't think you are. Some of you, this is not even like a real sister, somebody who you consider a sister, or they may be a half sister. Whatever the case is, somebody here is attending a funeral this month, and it has to do with a so-called sister. You may already know this. You may have already found out this information. I just heard a sister from another mister. I'm going to tell you right now, for some of you, this sister was wholeheartedly against you, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I think you already know that. Yeah, confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is also telling me that, there are some viewers here that are not here to view the video for information and to gain knowledge. They're just here to start clout drama, and some of you might even be recording me or recording this. And Spirit is laughing. It's a laugh to them. They just said, this is a laugh. There's heavy, hearty laughter right now coming in from this divine spiritual team of mine. The guides are laughing. Holy Spirit is laughing. And it's kind of a sinister thing right now. Because I don't know who's here or what their intentions may be, but I just heard the words, ambivalence is gone. Ambivalence is gone. Somebody here is not going to be shown any mercy. That's all I'm going to say. There's someone here who's not going to see any mercy from God, from the Holy Spirit, when karma cracks down. I heard on those knobs. I don't know what that means. But when karma cracks down on them, I heard today, and then I heard tonight. And then I heard this night. And then I'm hearing right now. Okay, different things coming in. So, I don't know what to tell you. If you guys are here with wicked intentions, you definitely need to just hear that real quick, because there will be no mercy, and there will be nowhere for you to run. There will be no safe place where you can hide when karma comes for you, and for all those as well who are, I heard, backing you up. Whoever this person is or this hater is needs to find themselves off my channel immediately. So that was a warning from my guides. And yeah, the laughter is horrendous here. At this point, they don't... Spirit is saying at this point they don't understand how little you care and how little the effectiveness is of their evil eye, their sorcery, their witchcraft. And yeah, I've been laughing too, honestly. So it's all good on my end. I like where I'm at in my life. I really do have the most peace, and I have a lot to look forward to this year, and I wish that for everyone that's here with good intentions. Even those with bad intentions, I really just wish that you would grow up and find your own self-love so you can stop being so threatened by everyone else's. Truly, you deserve peace. It's a beautiful feeling, and I really pray that most, if not all, people in this world experience that. It's ideal. It's a hope. And I'm just going to leave it there.